What's going on, everyone? Dilly here. And as you can tell by the name of the video, we're going to be talking about the NFL playoffs. And if you watched the video I made before week 17 happened about my scenarios and all that, you're going to see I was right about the AFC, the NFC. I got everything right besides my favorite team, the Minnesota Vikings. They lost. They are not in the playoffs. The Eagles took it from them. Of course, it's the Eagles, but it's okay. I'm from the Philadelphia area. So I wouldn't mind them seeing winning again. I'm not a fan, but Broad Street was pretty fun last year, so hopefully they can do it. But my favorite player probably that's not on the Vikings, Lamar Jackson. He's in playoffs, so I'm most likely going to be rooting for the Ravens or whoever I bet on. And yeah, but before I get started in this video talking about the playoffs and how I think it will play out, um, I just want to say I'm gonna leave links in the description. I made social medias for my YouTube. I made a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you could please like them, follow them, that would be amazing. And when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm gonna pick the social media that has the most followers on it, and I'm just gonna pick a random person, and I'm gonna give them a $50 gift card or Venmo them $50. So that's gonna be cool. So like, make sure you get me to 100 subscribers, please. I'm feeling like I'm putting out good content. If you're liking it, just please share it. And yeah, you get a chance to win $50. That's gonna be pretty cool. And I'm gonna keep doing something like this for every milestone of subscribers. So yeah, let's get started with the playoffs. The teams, I'm going to start with the AFC, the teams with the bye. 1 seed, Kansas City Chiefs. They got the job done. They won. Everything's through Arrowhead. 2 seed, New England. They beat the Jets. They're the 2 seed. Everything, their first game's in Foxborough. And we'll see what happens through there. So the first game for the AFC is on Saturday at 4:30. I have notes again, that's why I keep looking down, sorry. It's the Colts at Houston. That's a division game. Kind of going to be mimicking what I said in my other video, but uh Houston's the favorite right now. I'm almost positive. Let me check on that real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Houston's going to be the favorite. So, Houston, I think, will win this game. It's going to be close. It would not surprise me at all if the Colts win. But I'm gonna go with Houston. I feel like they have the better team, like I said in my other video. The Colts were in a kind of a rebuild. Andrew Luck decided he could play this year, and when he does play, he's in the conversation for MVP. But I'm gonna make a video on MVP. I think it's Patty Mahomes. But you can argue a lot of people. But I'm gonna have a video on that. But that's a whole separate video. But I think Houston gets the job done, and yeah, I just think they're a better team. Watson's no scrub. No one can cover Hopkins, like I said in the other video. And their both defenses are pretty good, but I'm going with Houston. I just like their team better. The other AFC game is a rematch from week 16 at 15 or 16. I don't remember when. I'm sorry about that. But it is Baltimore and the LA Chargers. And last time they versed, Baltimore won in a very close game. It was a good game, but Baltimore won and it was in LA. This time it's Baltimore and Baltimore's favored. I can see why they're favored, but I'm going with the Chiefs. Or the Chiefs. I'm going with the Chargers. I'm sorry about that. And I just don't see them losing twice in a row to the Ravens. I honestly want the Ravens to win. Like I said, Lamar Jackson's probably my favorite player that's not on the Vikings. But yeah, I just like that Chargers team is very talented. I think it's gonna go far, but I don't know. I don't know if it goes far or not. I think it will. That team's so talented. It wouldn't surprise me. But so after that round, the NFL reseeds. So the lowest seed plays the one. So the lowest seed would be the Chargers, and they play the Chiefs. And I know I was saying the Chiefs in my last video, but I'm really liking the Chargers. Now that I'm looking back, Andy Reid's history is just not good at all. But that offense is so high-powered. I hate to contradict myself, but I really do. I'm really feeling the Chargers. When they're on, they're on. But that game's a toss-up. Like I said in my other video, that game is a complete toss-up. I have no clue who will win that game. I think that's going to be an amazing game. And yeah, I just hope that the Chargers do win, because I feel like Baltimore cannot score. Yeah, I feel like Baltimore cannot score with um the Chiefs. I just feel like that, like, Baltimore has a top defense in this league, but the Chiefs are going to put up points on anyone. And the Chiefs, how they play, they grind the clock out. They win by their defense. They run the ball down teams' throats. So, but I think the Chiefs can score a lot of points on them. I think they can score a lot of points on anyone, which they proved this season. But I don't see. I think Chargers and Chiefs is a better game than the Chiefs and Ravens. And yeah. So, but I'm not going by that though. I honestly do think the Chargers win, just because I think they're the better team. They lost to them earlier, and Baltimore's favored, but I'm going with the Chargers. I keep saying Chiefs. I don't know why, but I'm going with the Chargers. So then that leaves, it would be Chiefs and Chargers, like I said before. And that game's a complete toss-up, like I said. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs just because. I don't know. That game is such a good game. I really hope this is the game that happens, but I really don't know. The Chiefs defense is very suspect. The Chargers defense is good, but the Chiefs are going to put up 30. They're going to put up 30 or more in every game they play. And it all depends on if Philip Rivers shows up. Like, if Philip Rivers shows up, the Chargers are going to win. That's my pick. If Philip Rivers shows up in that game. But there's a few games this year where Philip Rivers did not show up, and if he don't, they don't have no shot of beating the Chiefs. But I'm gonna do a coin flip for it. I don't know. No, I think I'm gonna go Chargers, just because Andy Reid always chokes. I'm contradicting myself on my last video. And then we got Patriots Houston. Patriots, I think, blow out. I don't know if it's a blowout, but I think they win by a decent margin against the Texans. Like I said, I never go against Brady and Belichick. Even no matter how bad they look in the regular season, they still got a bye. They're the 2 seed, and they could have depending on how Week 17 went, it easily could have went through Foxborough. But yeah, I'm picking the Patriots over Houston. I think the Patriots just take care of business, get in and get out. Then we have the AFC Championship game, Patriots and Chargers. And I think the Patriots win. It's so hard to win in Foxborough. It is so hard. And especially in the playoffs. And the Chargers have to go to Gillette. Then I don't see New England winning, especially at home. And like I always say, never go against Brady and Belichick. Going with the Patriots to win the AFC. So now we have the NFC. This one's a little different. Now I'm switching it up from my last video because my Vikings didn't make it. But the first game for them would be for the NFC is Saturday night, Seattle and Dallas. Like I said before, I think if Seattle stops their run game, that's how Dallas wins. Dallas is kind of like the Ravens. They run the clock, they rely on their defense. If you put up points against Dallas, you're most likely going to win, because the way they play, they run the clock out, they chew the clock out, have their defense make the stops, rely on Ezekiel Elliott, and that's not a bad person to rely to at all. He's one of the better running backs in the league. He's a top 3 running back in the league, in my opinion. And I don't see Dallas winning this game. I think they're one and done. Seattle, like I said before, Russell Wilson is no joke. He's an amazing quarterback. He does not get enough credit, like I always say. He's just not. I don't see Dak winning against Russell Wilson. That's what it comes down to for me, because both defenses are good. I do think Dallas's defense is better than Seattle's, but I just don't see them winning a game, because if Dak does not get his run game, if Dallas does not get their run game going, it shows in Dak. And Dak did look decent this Sunday, but he's one of the most streaky quarterbacks in the league. So I mean, he might stay hot. I don't see it happening. I think Seattle takes that in a very close game, a low-scoring game. And then the other NFC game, Bears Eagles. The Eagles got in. Somehow Nick Foles has God on his side, I swear. But yeah, it's just the Bears are the most favored team in the playoffs. I think they're like a 5.5 favorite. Every other team's like 2 or 3. And we all seen it last year. The Eagles were the dog in every single game. They won the Super Bowl. But their team's so banged up this year. I don't want to say no. I don't want to say Nick Foles can't get it done. He easily can. He proved he can. And I don't that game's hard for me. That game's very hard for me. It's in Chicago. Like last year Philly played every game besides the Super Bowl obviously at home. And playing in Philly is one of the harder stadiums to win in. And but this time they're in Chicago. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think Chicago gets it done just because of their defense. Like I said before, I do not think Trubisky's a good quarterback. And if they even get an average game out of Trubisky, which he put together average games this year, but he actually put up a few good games too, I'm not gonna lie. But I just think if Trubisky has at least an average game, the Bears win easily. If he doesn't have an average game, he has a below average game, I think their defense is so good that they can still win. So that's my prediction. But listen, that Eagles fans, do not be mad at me. I'm pretty sure all my viewers are Eagles fans. Please do not be mad at me. I really do think you have a chance at winning this game, but I just have to go with Chicago. So then that leaves Chicago would make them play the Rams. And they played the Rams earlier in the year and they beat them. And I do not like this. I do not like the Rams. I think they're just talked about so heavily because they're in LA. And LA's just, everything's bigger in LA and all that. So, but I want to say the Bears. The Rams honestly do have a good football team. I think they are hyped a little bit. Like, I don't think they're on the Saints level. I think the Saints are by far the best NFC team. I said that in my other video. I think the Rams-Bears is a very good game, like it was the last time they played. I don't think it's that low scoring because I just think if Trubisky, it all comes down to how Trubisky plays. Like if Trubisky plays lights out in the playoffs, they could honestly win. They could honestly beat the Saints. It's a very small margin. I think they could, but it all depends on him. Like that defense, in my opinion, is the best defense in the league for the Bears. But it just comes down to how Trubisky plays. If Trubisky has a below average game, he's not going to beat the Rams, and he's most certainly not going to beat the Saints. That being said, I'm not counting on Trubisky having an above average game. I'm counting on the Rams to win. Gurley's fully healthy. They sat him a few weeks. They get a bye to rest him even more. I think Gurley gets them going. And when Gurley plays, Jared Goff is a lot better. Like I said, Sean McVay is a brilliant offensive mind. He's going to get receivers on linebackers just the way he schemes, and just the way his scheme, not the way he schemes as in like that, but his schemes for football, they're just amazing. I'm going with the Rams. That being said, the next game would be Seattle and New Orleans. I think New Orleans destroyed Seattle. I think Seattle's in the middle of a rebuild. Like I said before, they were in the middle of a rebuild. Their defense was not supposed to be as good as it was. There are a lot of young talent on that team. Russell Wilson kind of just brought them to the playoffs. I think if they had a quarterback worse than Russell Wilson, they're not in playoffs. And they just won a lot of games because of him. They won a lot of games because of that defense too. But the Saints are so good. Like the Saints are so good on offense. They're going to put up points with anyone. And that defense isn't bad. Like some of the best, like the Chiefs have arguably the best offense in the league. That defense is terrible. That's why I'm not going with the Chiefs. Their Chiefs defense is absolutely awful. But the Saints have a decent defense. I wouldn't say it's a better defense in the league, but they're no slouches. I'm going with the Saints. I'm having the Saints beat the Rams, especially New Orleans. If it was in LA, I still think New Orleans wins, but not. I think it's a closer game if it's in LA. But I think LA wins, and I think the Saints beat the LA Rams by at least a touchdown. And then the Super Bowl, like I said before, I'm mimicking a lot of what I said in my last video. But yeah, the Saints Patriots. It's gonna be a shootout. Two of the best all-time QBs going at it. I'm not going against Brady and Belichick. I cannot do that. I learned so many times watching sports growing up, you cannot go against the best quarterback of all time in Tom Brady and one of the best coaches of all time in Bill Belichick. You just can't. I think it's a shootout. I honestly do think it's a close game, but I'm not going against Brady. And yeah, that's my prediction. Let me know what you guys think, please. And if I'm wrong, if you think I'm wrong, let me know. And thank you again. Please, like I said before, try to follow all my social medias for that $50. It's free. It's going to be completely random, and I'm gonna record it just so you guys know it's not rigged or anything. And yeah, thank you again for watching. And I actually plan on making a video that's not about sports. I'm gonna have two of my friends come on. We're gonna debate what we think are the top 5 albums of 2018. We're mostly into rap. I don't really listen to anything besides hip hop and rap. So it's mostly going to be that. So if you like that, stay tuned for that. That's coming very soon. And I might want to talk about the bowl games. Drew Locks, but I'm recording this. I don't even know what today is. I think today's Monday. Today is Monday. Yeah. I get to watch my boy Drew Lock. I think he's the best quarterback in that draft. We're going to see how he does. I might make a video on that. And thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're liking the content, subscribe, please. I will not disappoint. I'm going to keep posting. Follow my social medias. I try to post on my social medias at least 5 times a day. And show all your friends if you think I'm doing an amazing job. If you think I'm doing awful, if you think I'm doing a terrible job, show your friends how bad I am. And yeah, just let me know what I can do better in the comments. And I seen a comment though. I want to address this real quick before I end this video. I seen a comment, try to put stuff on the screen, and I'm awful with computers, so I talked to my friend who's actually really good with this, and he said he's gonna help me out with that. But he was in Florida visiting family, so it was kind of hard. That's why there's nothing on my screens for my videos. But he's back now. He just settled back, so I'm gonna give him some time, let him get back in. But yeah, so I just want to address that. And also, the quality of my videos are horrible. I know. I'm gonna try to get a good camera for my YouTube. But yeah, that's what I got everything out. That's what I want to address. Thank you. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, just comment, share with your friends, and yeah, just shout me out as much as possible. I really appreciate it. I've been getting amazing love with these videos. I love you guys. Thank you. And yeah, have an amazing New Year's and New Year's Eve. Be safe out there, please. Don't drink and drive. Uber, and have an amazing day.